All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 5 Now. And we're recapping some of the stories you may have seen this morning on News 5 this morning, which we start every day at 4:30 in the morning. So if you're up that early, we hope that you'll join us for that. And we're glad that you're here for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
They're running a little behind today because of some technical difficulties we had. Go figure. Technical difficulties. That's a television invented word, I think. But nevertheless, we'll get to our big stories right now and tell you what's going on in the world. Number 5, 19 people were hurt when a Delta Airlines plane flipped while landing in Toronto yesterday. The commuter jet had 80 passengers and crew on board. It's not, the 19 people were hurt, but nobody was killed, which is a miraculous thing. If you look at this jet that flipped over, I was listening to some reports where the winds were very strong yesterday at the airport. Some reported up to 40 miles per hour. The cause of that crash, though, is still being investigated this morning. Number 4, TikTok has returned to the app stores of Google and Apple in the U.S. President Donald Trump has delayed the enforcement of a TikTok ban. The popular social media app has more than 170 million American users. Number 3, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and his cabinet met yesterday in Niceville as the new Board of Immigration Enforcement. I think our video is backwards here, by the way. But nevertheless, the board selected State Public Safety Chair Larry Keefe as the board's executive director. Keefe will be in charge of distributing $350 million in grants to Florida law enforcement agencies working with federal immigration agencies. Number 2, the Florida Governor DeSantis named his former chief of staff, James Uthmeyer, as Florida's Attorney General yesterday. The 37-year-old from Destin becomes one of the youngest state attorneys general. He succeeds former Attorney General Ashley Moody. And I know you've all been waiting for this. Number 1, another delay in the departure of the SS United States. You know, this big cruise liner. They're going to sink as an artificial reef off Okaloosa County. The ocean liner is supposed to leave Philadelphia yesterday. It's now scheduled to leave today. The departure was postponed because of bad weather in that area. Now, the United States, the SSUS, I guess, will be coming to Mobile first so it can be separated from all its hazardous materials. And then it will be floated out off the coast of Okaloosa County somewhere. It'll be sunk. And where it is, it'll become the largest artificial reef anywhere. So that should be interesting for fishermen, for divers, folks like that. And I don't have a question or poll of the day today, but I do want to see if I can get you over for our, show you what's going on. Now, if you'll take a look here, every day on News 5 this morning, this is the part right here, every day on News 5 this morning, Shimani Baker cranks up her iPhone machine, and we go live at about 5:30, just to kind of show you some of the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on at News 5 this morning. But, you know, if you want to join us for that, we'd love to have you along as well. So there you go. We'll get you caught up on all of the things going on throughout the day. We hope you'll join us tomorrow again, 4:30 in the morning. We'll be back at 9 this morning. Devin Walsh is on, and then News 5 at noon, and then, of course, News 5 Now at 12:30. We hope you'll join us for all of that and more. And if you want to comment on any of the stories that you see on WKRG.com or here on our WKRG Facebook page, just do that. It's so easy to do. We'll see you later, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips.